Hey there, I'm Hayes Dunlap, and I'm here today with my partner in gaming, the devious Ashley Morgan.
I am so excited. We're about to get our wizarding on.
Yeah, we are. Today, we are playing Game 1 of Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle.
Yes, it's the new cooperative deck building game that features all of our favorite young wizards.
Yep. We are going to work together to defend all the locations and defeat all the villains.
So today we're playing Game 1, which just introduces the basics of the game. In it, we're playing young wizards just starting off at Hogwarts. This is the first of 7 games. And what's really cool is that as you keep playing, each game gets more challenging and takes you through each of the movies.
I am so excited for Game 4. This box is huge. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is pick out our starting heroes. We have Harry, Hermione, Neville, and Ron.
I call Harry.
And I will be Hermione.
So here we have our basic setup. Your player board, your turn order card, and your hero card.
As you can see on the left side of your player board, there are some notches. That is where your starting hero deck goes.
And in your starting hero deck, you will notice at the bottom of your card contains a banner with your hero's name in it. As you can see, my banner has Harry.
This makes it really easy to sort out the decks in between each game.
Yes.
On the right side of your player board, more notches. That's where your discard pile goes. So, we're going to flip the top 5 cards of your starting hero deck. And since we are cooperating wizards, you can feel free to flip them face up below your player board. We start at 10 health, so put your health tracker on 10. As you move farther down, you get closer to being stunned.
So now that our player boards are set, let's set up the game. We have different piles of tokens.
We have attack tokens.
Influence tokens.
And these fancy jobs are villain control tokens.
And next, these are the location cards that we will be defending. Each location has an order in the top right corner and should be placed in that order.
This is the villain stack. In this deck are all the villains who are going to try to take over the locations.
Ha! But never fear, Harry is here and he will not let that happen.
Hermione will make sure of it. We're going to place them face down on the board. And then for game 1, we flip over the top villain right below the stack. Oh,
nice.
Draco.
As you continue to play the game, there are more twists and turns in store, so beware. Next are the dark arts cards. These cards contain all the bad stuff that happens to the heroes and the locations. Shuffle them, and then place them face down onto the board.
Finally, we have the Hogwarts cards. So, in this deck are all of the iconic allies, items, and spells. Shuffle the Hogwarts deck, and then flip over until all 6 of these spots are filled. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Very
5,
nice, Hermione.
6. Thank you very much. I like attention to detail. On the back of the Hogwarts deck, it looks exactly the same as our hero deck. But on the front, there's no name banner at the bottom, and this value shows you how many influence you need to acquire the card.
That's it for the setup. Now it's time to play the game. Your turn order card will remind you of the steps. Step number 1, reveal and resolve dark arts event cards.
Okay, and the location is going to tell us how many dark arts events cards to flip. So, since it's Hermione's turn, we're going to flip 1 dark art events card. Oh, he who must not be named.
1 control token goes on Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
That's 1 step closer to losing. Nice draw, Hayes.
Yeah, this is not the best start. But it's okay, we're gonna move on to step 2.
Resolve villain abilities.
So, we have the quintessential Slytherin Draco Malfoy.
Yes, and the dark arts event activates his ability.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah.
So, Draco's ability hurts the active hero for 2 health points.
That's you.
That's me. So, Hermione gets hurt a little bit. I'm gonna move down my health tracker to 8.
That is unacceptable, Hermione. Gryffindor might have to lose some house points for that one.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Now it's time for you to make up for it. Let's move on to step 3. Play Hogwarts cards and take hero action.
Okay, Hermione's getting to work, saving the wizarding world and Hogwarts. So, it's my turn, I get to play my cards. And you know what? I'm not doing that bad. I have my trusty ally, Crookshanks, which lets me regain 2 health and heal up. Boom.
You could have done some major damage to Draco.
Yeah, so I could have either healed up or assigned an attack token with Crookshanks. A lot of cards have multiple uses or extra effects, like Time Turner. So I'm going to use this to gain 1 influence, but it also means that if I use my influence tokens to acquire a spell this turn, I can put it on top of my deck instead of in my discard pile.
And once you play your alohomora cards, you'll have enough influence tokens to get any of those spells.
Yes, and since I can't keep any of the cards once my turn ends, I absolutely want to use all of them I can. So I'm going to use these 3 alohomora cards to get 3 more influence. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, please tell me you're taking the Lumos card.
Oh, absolutely.
Good. Harry approves.
I'm going to use my 4 influence to get Lumos from the Hogwarts cards.
Yes. You then take that card, place it on top of your deck, and you can use it for your next turn. So once you're out of actions, it's time to move on to step 4. End your turn, and let's see where we're at.
So I want to check to see whether the villains have taken control of the location yet, which they have not, as Diagon Alley requires 4 villain control tokens to be on it before the villain can take control of it.
And we know that you did knock Draco out of the fight.
Nope, I bravely ran away and healed myself.
Bravely, yes. So next you flip over a new Hogwarts card to replace the Lumos card.
1 card, blipped. Sendio.
Nice. Then you need to discard your cards and remove your tokens.
Right. So all of these cards that I use this turn go into the discard pile. You can't keep any cards from one turn to the next. And since I used all of my influence to buy Lumos, I don't have any leftover tokens that I have to put back into the token piles.
Ah, you've redeemed yourself, Hermione.
So, now all that's left for me to do is flip over 5 new hero cards and see what Harry can do.
Okay,
All right,
here I go.
you got it. Yeah.
Okay. So I start my turn by flipping over my Dark Arts Events card.
Oh.
Flippendo.
Ooh.
So I lose 1 health, and I have to discard a card.
But at least that's all that's going to happen to you this turn. Draco's ability doesn't kick in.
Okay. So I'm going to discard my Alohomora, which means I won't be able to acquire as good a card, but I still have my other cards for more attacks.
Yep.
I have 2 Alohomora cards. That'll give me 2 influence tokens. I have my ally, Hedwig, which will give me 1 attack token. And then I also have my Firebolt, which is good on and off the Quidditch pitch, for 1 more attack token.
It's too bad we couldn't beat Draco this turn. Your Firebolt would have given you an extra influence.
True, but I still will assign my attack tokens to him and hope that you can do more damage on your turn.
Nope, sorry, can't do it. All I got is influence coming in next turn.
Fine. Make me do all of the work, Hermione.
Okay.
I'm going to use my 2 influence tokens to acquire a wingardium leviosa.
So the game can end in one of 2 ways. Either the heroes defeat all the villains, in which case, we win. We have secured Hogwarts for another year. And we get to move on to Game 2 to see what's in store for it.
Not so fast. If the villains control all the locations, you lose the game. You have to go back, reset Game 1, and work on your wizarding skills and try again.
Yep. Good luck and happy wizarding. We hope you enjoy Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle.
Haha.
All right, I'm up. Draw a card.
You better beat Draco this time.